Welcome to Smoky Mountain Tacos. Today we're going to be installing the new version of the form lighting headlights on this Tacoma. With a twist, we have a DV8 center bumper. So let's get busy. So to get started, we're going to have to take a plastic pry tool and pry this piece off right here. There's adhesive that comes to about right in here, and we got to get this bumper off. So in order to do that, we got to take a pry tool, pry back the fender flare here, and there is a clip and a 2mm bolt right here that we're going to have to remove in order to get this done. Then the next step is we are going to remove the grill. This clip with the U-shaped pry tool, we just pop that off. Set that to the side, and we will take our 10mm ratchet socket. So we'll take a pry tool, this clip will have to come off of this. Okay, there we go. That fender is off. All right, so let's take our U-shaped pry tool, get right in there. It comes right off. Get this bolt off. And we want to get this clip off of this rubber piece here. So you can see that kind of comes off. We want to get that off. There we go. There we go. And we just want to disconnect it. There we go. All right. So to remove the grill, you need to unbolt this bolt. It's 10 millimeters. You need to unbolt this one, 10 millimeters. There's a clip right here, and you can use a U-shaped pry tool to get that off. And the same thing over here on the other side. Here, you want to take a pair of pliers, squeeze and push through. That will disconnect the cable going to the TSS sensor from the grill, but you also have to unclip this wiring harness right here from the grill as well. So just a simple squeeze and pull out, and it'll come right off. Now I have a lot of extra things on my grill, so I've got Raptor lights I'm going to have to disconnect. I've got an LED light bar that I'm going to have to disconnect, and a front camera I'm going to have to disconnect. But that's just for this grill. Let's take our U-shaped pry tool and let's get these clips off. Okay. Let's go ahead and remove these 10 millimeter bolts. Now we need to remove the TSS sensor. Let's first take this and push it through with the pliers. There we go. Push it through. We will remove the clip from the TSS sensor. All of our other connectors have been already disconnected. So now we just lift it off these notches and the grill will just come off. Tilt it. And the grill is disconnected. So we have 10 millimeter bolts right next to the tire to remove it on this side. Then when we're done, go the other side and do it. And now onto the other side. Once you have the DV8 bumper off, you shouldn't see any more bolts, especially if you've taken the air dam off. But if you do see any, just take them off. But you shouldn't see any, especially if you've installed the DV8 bumper. So now we will remove the DV8 bumper, and it's a very simple process. There are 4 bolts that mount to this bracket here. You can see that. And over on the other side, you better be ready to get hold of this because it will drop. Use your knees, use your arms, because it will fall to the floor if you don't have a good hold of it. Now when you take this off, it should go in this configuration. Should have a washer, lock nut, and then push that through, and then the washer, and then the nuts. So putting it back on, it should be like this. Now let's remove the other nuts and let's remove the bumper. So let's put those to the side. This thing will come off. Alright, we have a DV8 bumper off. Okay, so the next step is we need to remove this clip and these 4 clips down here, and there is one just like this on the other side that we'll have to remove. So we'll take our U-shaped trim removal tool and start removing these. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to pull this out because there's nothing really holding this bumper on anymore, and we'll have to go do the other side. So if you've got a buddy, you know, this would be the time where you want to get their help. So let's pop this off. Okay, so getting a pry tool. And stick that back in there. Should just be able to get it right off. Okay, there it comes. See, it just comes right off. So we will go to the other side. There's some clips back here. It's behind this. And do not use the metal pry tool on this, you will scratch your paint. Okay, now let's be sure to grab this, and let's see here, looks like we need to unclip this. Looks like it's going to the fog lights. Okay. So to remove the headlight, we're going to unbolt this, and over here on the side, we have to remove this bolt. And we had to remove the bumper to get to this bolt. So that's the reason for removing the bumper. This guy right here. Let's remove. Okay, and we remove the side. So the next thing we do to remove the headlight is take our pry tool and pop it off these notches here. Okay. And then you just pull it out. Just like that. We take our bulbs, just twist and turn and pop them out. This one. There we go. And our headlight is disconnected. So depending on your model and trim of your Tacoma, you're going to need to install a adapter harness to the form lighting headlights. Now in mine, I didn't need to do it. The instructions say that if you have halogen headlights, you'll need to use this. However, on my 2018 Tacoma, it's TRD Sport, I did not have to do that. Okay. Let's start wiring these up, and you can't mess this up. It only go one way. So if it doesn't work for one, just try another. This one goes up here in the corner. Okay, now take this, and what our goal is to hang it on those notches. There's that one. There we go. Alrighty, let's start putting the bolts back on and start putting this back together. So before you bolt this back on, let's go ahead and test this to make sure that all of our connectors are connected properly. Test worked. Let's go ahead and remove the film. Now that our film is removed, let's go and start putting these bolts back in here, and we'll put this back on the same way we took it off. So the last step in installing the formatting headlights is that we need to angle the headlights. There are two 8mm adjuster knobs on the headlight. Here is one, and the other is just beneath this bracket right here, right under the other side. You'll need an extension for that, but I do recommend an electric ratchet for this. So you can, it'll be much easier to adjust by quickly angling them up and down when you have it on low beams in front of a wall. That way you can line them up, get them even on both sides, and they'll end up looking great. Now the other side, you will have to remove the washer fluid reservoir. These are 10mm bolts. You don't have to completely disconnect the hoses or anything. Just move it enough to get out of the way so you can get to that bolt right down there, that adjuster right down there. There is one right under here, and you can kind of see it right there if you can. But that one won't require removal of this. You can just adjust it right there. But I do recommend an electric ratchet so you can see which way is going up and down, and to quickly get them to where you want them to be. Thank you for joining me today. We installed the formatting amber version headlights on this Tacoma, and they look amazing. Be sure to click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.